Lisa here and welcome to my new speed build. This time we are building in Newcrest and I'm not sure how to call this house yet. It's kind of modern but also a little bit Scandinavian inspired. I don't know, I still have to figure that out, but one thing is pretty special about this build, I would say, and that's this window in front. And I've seen this trick in one of Paul Pancakes videos. I will link it down in the description box. And there he uses those shelves to create an triangular window. I think he's not using these shelves, he's using those steps from Spa Day, I think. Those little white things, but I didn't really manage to achieve this look with those steps from Spa Day. So I've used those base game shelves, and it took such a long time to figure out where they should go and everything, because I'm really not that used to using the tool mod and I'm still exploring all of it. So it took some time for me and I've cut that out, because otherwise you will see me like for an hour just trying to figure out. And yeah, I don't know, I don't want to let you guys see that, because it's not that interesting, I would say. Yeah, so here it is, and yeah, I've just turned around those or rotated those shelves with the tool mod and raised them up and everything. And yeah, so that's how this window came together, and I quite like the look of it. It's not perfect, I would say, because you can still see a little bit that there are those shelves, but I think it's okay. I really like it. And oh, I think you just heard my phone did some noises and I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so, but here I'm using the tool mod again to lower these, how is it called, those columns, which came with City Living, I think it is, yes. And yeah, just to, that they line up with the stairs. Yeah, so the whole house is for one sim. Yeah, there's just one single bed, and I sadly didn't manage to put in more than one bed inside because it was just too small, everything. And yeah, it is a tiny home, I think, or it's a small home. It has, I think, exactly 100 tiles. I could be wrong with that, but yeah, the shape is not quite finished yet. I will still add a bump out to the side, and yeah, so the tile count will go up a little bit. And yeah, here I'm just, the whole video is a lot me looking around and trying to figure out what I want to do, and I've tried to cut out most of it, but yeah, it's not that easy always. So yeah, it's a little bit like here and there, and yeah, but I hope you don't mind too much. And my most favorite part of the whole build is the backyard, I think. It's so beautiful, really. It's, yeah, you will see it in a bit. I think I will do the backyard first and the interior of the house at last. And yeah, I managed to give them a pool and also a hot tub. So yeah, there's also an outdoors kitchen or like a barbecue area. And I wish I had a backyard like that. Yeah, it's really beautiful. But first I'm trying to figure out a little bit what I want to do with the shape of the house, because it looked so plain to me, and therefore I've added these flower boxes, I would say, from Spa Day. And I really like these, or I like to use these in modern builds, or like more modern builds, because I think like those normal flower boxes wouldn't quite match the whole vibe I was going for, but these one do, so I'm quite happy about that. Yeah, and I'm also adding a lot of flowers everywhere because yeah, I really like flowers. And I'm also using these this floor tiles which came with Journey 2x2, And I'm really sorry that I use them so often, because I think it's a pack that probably not that many people have, since it's not really that Sims related, I would say. I don't know, but I really, really adore these floor tiles. They are just, I think they are beautiful. They have just this perfect texture to it, and yeah, that's why I use them in a lot of my builds, but I hope you don't mind too much, because you can always change that up. And yeah, so if you download it from the gallery, you will probably just have a different floor tile. But yeah, anyway, so here I'm starting a little bit with the backyard, and as you see, I'm using these hedges. Yeah, but first I'm doing more landscaping in the front. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I have a feeling that my landscaping always looks the same, and I'm really sorry for that. I don't know. It's just when I use those colored flowers everywhere, it looks to me like so much and overwhelming. And yeah, the colors don't really match each other, and I still have to work on that and figure that out, how I can use different flowers or plants for the whole landscaping process, because I always tend to use the same flowers. Yeah, I always use like these white ones, and also the ones from the Romantic Garden stuff pack, which are so beautiful. I really love these flowers. Yeah, they are really nice. So I've also placed down some trees to make everything look nicer, and there's a bicycle and a mailbox in front, so everything you Sims need. And yeah, I think also a trash can somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I've placed it, but there is one somewhere. Yeah, so here on the little side balcony, I would say, or the side patio, I've placed these flower boxes which came with Eco Lifestyle, and I think they look really beautiful there. I will push them a little bit more to the outside later on, because they are on the inside you can see them, and that's not that nice looking, so I would change that later on. But here I'm starting with the backyard. And yeah, so here is the pool, and I'm making this little raised up area with a platform. And yeah, here I'm placing the hot tub on top, because yeah, I wanted to have a little bit more like difference in height, I would say. Yeah, and there's also the barbecue area, and yeah, here's this little side patio with those plant boxes, which I really like. I don't know, I like the look of it. Yeah, I really like the whole shape of the house and style I was going for. I think it's something different that I'm not really doing that often, but recently I'm really trying to get out of my comfort zone and figuring out different kind of building styles, and yeah, it actually makes a lot of fun to build something different than usual, so I quite enjoy that. So here is the barbecue area. Yeah, and I'm using this table. I think it came with Dine Out, and the chairs are coming with the Perfect Patio stuff pack, and yeah, the whole counters here and the bar and the barbecue are all from the Perfect Patio stuff pack. Yeah, I think I've used that here in the backyard quite often. Yeah, also the hot tub. Yeah, and here I'm using these steps, or like those stone things, which came with Spa Day, and I've created this a little bit more like a custom pool, I would say, and I really like that. And yeah, it makes everything look a little bit more different, I would say. So, and here is another patio area. Yeah, the house has, I think, like 3 doors which go to the outside. So yeah, I think that's quite a lot for a small house like that. Maybe that's why I had some struggles on the inside with the whole floor plan. I don't know. Yeah, but here I'm just placing some more lamps on the outside, and these ones came with Spa Day too. And yeah, I'm also placing a lamp here on the patio, like the back patio, but I have to, I removed that later on before uploading it to the gallery, because while I was playtesting, my Sims couldn't pass that lamp because it was too big. So I deleted that, but I hope that's not a big deal, or I think you won't even realize probably. Yeah, so here is the living area, and I'm using these couches and this chair which came with the Moschino stuff pack, and I didn't use them at all yet, I think. Yeah, and I've used this white swatch, but even though there are so many beautiful swatches, but it's just not the style I'm building in mostly, so most of the times these couches don't match. But here I thought they were pretty nice, so I decided to use them. Yeah, and there is also a little fireplace. Since we got those 2 new fireplaces with Snowy Escape, I really enjoy to build fireplaces in houses. I don't know, before that I really didn't put them in that many houses, I would say. But these 2 fireplaces we just got recently, they are so beautiful. Like really, I really like them, so that's why I use them more often now. Yeah, and I think the living area is finished now, and we are probably switching to the kitchen area. I don't know. Yeah, here's the kitchen. And I'm using a lot of the Cool Kitchen stuff pack here, and yeah, or like the counters and the cabinets are from the Cool Kitchen stuff pack. And the fridge and the stove are from Jungle Adventure. The whole house is pretty neutral in colors, I would say, or more like black and white and gray. So I didn't use a lot of colors, so yeah, you can see that in the kitchen also. It's mostly black, but I really like the kitchen. Recently I just really got into building like black kitchens. I don't know why, but I really like the whole color scheme, and yeah. So here's the little dining area. Yeah, I managed to fit in a full dining table with 4 chairs, and I'm quite happy for that because it's quite a small home, and like that the Sim who is living here can have a lot of friends over, and yeah, or family, whatever. Yeah, luckily the Sims don't have like this pandemic going on, so they can have friends over. Yeah, sadly here in Germany we are not really allowed to meet up with people, and yeah, we have some new restrictions now. And now we are only allowed to move within 15 kilometers from our home. But I think that's okay. I don't do much anyway because I am not meeting up with any friends, and I only go to work and go back home then. And yeah, especially now, as if you haven't watched my last videos, you may have noticed that I had a little surgery on my foot, and therefore I'm not able to walk 15 kilometers anywhere, so it doesn't really matter for me. Yeah, but it's a little bit weird to know that it's not possible to go wherever you want to. Yeah, but I hope that everything is going to be a little bit better soon. Yeah, and I just realized I talked over the whole video, so if you like the video you can give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and everything, and yeah, all that stuff. And you can download the build from the gallery. My ID is written down in the description box, and I hope you all had a wonderful day, and yeah, goodbye.